my freshman year, I show up to a speech class. And the very first day the teacher goes around. He's like, introduce yourself, tell us something about you. So you stand up and whatever. And he got to Doug and he looks at him, and Doug looks at him and he goes, "I gotta speak." It's literally a speech class.
Yep.
Never saw him again in class.
I know that's right. Get out of there.
Yeah, he was done. He went to some academic advisor and said, "I ain't going back."
That's like me in accounting.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's save this money.
Let's see if I can find this thing.
I got it up.
Hold on.
Yeah. I got it going. All right. Oh, yeah, I see it on. Oh, I go ahead. It's all right. I cut it on. But it's all right.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, I need to make that smaller for me. I forgot to change
the logo. Yeah, it's right in your face.
Because
I'm
usually,
cool with that. They don't
no.
Hey.
You gonna give him the Sharon Stone tonight?
What's that mean?
Spread your leg with no panty.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Sharon Stone.
No, we're not doing that. Ooh.
I had to ask. The angle's right. Sometimes you just got to do what the universe demands.
Not the universe demanded it. Say, hey, spread them.
What is that someone's phone up here?
I thought I turned my volume off.
Is that the speaker in there? Oh.
What is
It's
it?
fine. I could hear it. No, it was his phone.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. You're back on the bench podcast with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem. We're available on all, and I do mean all podcast streaming platforms, including here on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. All right. We have friend of the show, Sid, in the building.
Hey.
All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Glad
back.
to be here.
It's like your third appearance.
It is.
Yeah, the hat trick.
You're getting up there.
Ask for me.
As always, we got a full show for you guys here. We're going to be talking about some sports, music, and entertainment in all these different industries. And we got a couple of extra topics for you guys today. All right. Now, coming into the show, I learned of some breaking news here in the world of college football, but it encompasses everything. First, honestly, something that was on my mind. What was this? Yesterday, I was thinking about this. And Sid, maybe you can help here. All right. So I was thinking about, say for an example, you're with two, female friends, and you guys are out at an event or something, just out and about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, out of the three of you, one of you are in a relationship. One of you is married, but, left the ring at home for this particular day. And the other one is completely single. Okay. Now, if a single man is out and about at the same place, okay, but he's by himself. Now,
Wolfpack of one.
Wolfpack of one. And he wants to approach one of the women.
Oh, I thought all three.
Well, see, this is what I'm going at.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of times as a man, you may look at these three women and you might say, okay, all of them are attractive. Mm-hmm. But, you really can only address one. I wonder, how can you attack this? Because you one out of three is single. You're gonna, you know what I mean? So
but you don't know.
But
yet.
you have no idea.
Nobody's wearing a ring.
Right.
Yeah.
Is this the game with the cups on the street and you got to move the cups around?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, a little bit of that. Who's the single?
Okay.
What's the best way to maneuver this situation here?
Operating solo. You could do the divide and conquer.
Because a lot, and first of all, a lot of men are just going to leave the situation alone,
right,
and not going to say.
We're
anything.
talking about a persistent special guy.
There you go.
Yeah, and so you could do the divide and conquer. You get one isolated from the pack, and you sweep in, make your move.
How is that possible?
Somebody's got to piss at some point.
They all go together.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I think your pocket's got to be right too.
Your cock has got to be right.
Your pocket.
Oh, okay.
To keep her.
I thought that was understood.
Too.
No. Rewind. Because I'm talking about. I understand you're saying after you get her. I'm talking about the initial approach.
So,
If it's 3 women, okay, and 1 guy, 1 Bubba, 3 women.
I'll tell you what my old roommate would do. He would just make kind of like a direct approach. And his thing, he was a vibe reader. He didn't really care. If there was 3 attractive girls, he would approach maybe a joke, maybe a charming comment, and then he would basically just go by who gives anything back.
Yeah.
Right.
And then just that would be its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's why I said your pockets might need to be right because you're gonna have to be entertaining all 3 until you get the right vibe from the one.
Like buying drinks for all 3.
Like keep them around, talk to them, and see who's giving you the vibe.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I like this one better.
The other 2 is going to be like, they're going to be, hey, we're just going to get the drinks. Like, we're going to bleed this guy.
And God forbid, all 3 are on the same page.
Yeah, we're going to do him like Summer Walker.
Oh, man.
That's what we're on.
The callback.
Yeah.
I always appreciate the callback.
Yeah, but
I like that approach better.
Yeah.
The just going up to all 3, making a general comment or joke or something, and seeing who bites on it. The drinks thing can work, but then, but now I'm out of money.
But you don't want to be like that. Like that's the thing. Like you could do the round of drinks. There's like 0 energy, and then you got to go fucking buy somebody else a drink to get some action. Like so.
By the time you look at it, you're $100 in with no numbers.
I don't think you lead with the let me buy these ladies a round of drinks.
Okay.
If that's your best move, you're just a John.
Yeah.
You're susceptible to that.
I'm not susceptible.
You know what that makes you if you're susceptible.
It's just a drink. It's just a drink.
But what woman is just going to allow a man to just stand around him and he's not buying at least a drink?
But what I'm saying is you're going to make an approach to the 3. If it just falls flat, you're moving on. You're not tied to hanging out, having a drink with these people. Mm-hmm. But if you make a joke and say there's like a good energy, if you feel a little vibe, then let me get around to drinks and hang out a bit. Mm-hmm. You just have to, what I'm saying is you don't want to lead is like, hey, can I buy you 3 ladies a drink?
Oh no, that would be after the joke to see if it's safe, and then buy the drinks to keep them around so that you can.
Well, if the vibe is good, yeah. Well, no, somebody's got to react to the joke. Or the comment. Somebody's got to. It could be like a charming comment. Somebody's got to react to it and be interested. Mm-hmm. And then if then at that point you're like, okay, got a little action, a little bite in the water here, and we'll get around to drinks and see where it goes. Mm-hmm. You're still looking for that 4 3-on-1 though. You could pull that. You can retire your jersey. Put me in the rafters,
That's
coach.
A very special guy there.
Yeah, put me in the rafters, coach. But I think that's the way to do it. But I would totally not say, walk up to them and your first thing is, can I get you ladies a round of drinks? I just think that's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
Who's going to say, from the lady side, who's going to say no to that?
Nobody, but that keeps them there for you to be able to
have
now
you're already,
conversation.
But I already feel like they don't take you seriously at that point. You're just a drink guy.
It depends. It depends. Out of 3, you got chances.
Yeah.
Even though 2 are unavailable, but you don't know that.
And you don't really care. They might be available in the right situation.
It might be. Somebody might be pissed off. That's why they outside without a ring.
For sure.
I don't know.
That might be your best bet.
Yeah.
The one without the ring?
She's got too much to lose. Nothing's going wrong.
Hit and run, baby. Hitting and running. So, you don't want the single girl. That's complicated.
Too much going on there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where another place where too much is going on here, and that is in the state of Michigan.
Wait, time out.
Oh, you wanted to go back to this?
I'm assuming you've probably been in a similar situation. You've been out with a couple of girlfriends. Their statuses are all different. Mm-hmm. Like, do you ever like police your friends, or if like if the married one wants to do something, you just let it ride?
In the moment, I'm going to, if we have like a off, like be able to pull her off and say like, what's the deal? But I would imagine if I know my married homegirl's coming out the house without a ring, I already know what she want. The girlfriend, I don't know.
Okay.
But I would check in just to make sure she's good on what she's deciding to do, and then after that, it ain't none of my business.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I feel about it.
All right. Respect the decision.
No, nothing wrong with that at all.
It's like a commitment.
Yeah. No, nothing wrong with that at all. All right.
I am decommitting from my marriage.
In front of y'all, but don't tell nobody.
Respect my
But I
decision.
feel like people need to do their dirt by themselves. Like, you can't be out with a whole bunch of people doing your dirt.
Yeah, you can't. It's really not ideal to go on like girls' night and then do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hey, it's like there's you got witnesses,
Right.
and then there's the old saying that 3 people can keep a secret if 2 are dead.
Yeah.
Think that through. Yeah. Old mafia adage.
Had just let that sink in.
I'm sure
Yes,
Chauncey
you
Billups
did.
knows about
It
that.
took you a minute. I saw that. I saw processing. Ooh.
Got it.
All right, let's move it along here to the state of Michigan. So head coach Sharon Moore was just fired today, let go, okay, from an inappropriate relationship. Now, Twitter has already tracked down the staff member
Well done, boys.
that Coach Moore had this relationship with. Unfortunately, he was cheating on his wife
Coach Moore getting a little snow in Michigan.
with this white woman here,
Woo!
Paige Silver. Now, I put that note up there. This is from Twitter. This is not our report. This is not me trying to bring down another black man and all of this foolishness that y'all try to tag on me on TikTok and YouTube. This has already been reported. I have to give the people that stuff there. Now,
Tough run for black head coaches in Michigan.
Dr. Umar is just going to have a field day with this one, man.
Our boy Mel, but remember Mel Tucker?
Yeah,
Michigan
yeah,
State?
yeah. No. Yeah, it's a lot to this, because number one, Coach Moore, he was already kind of on a mid hot seat. The seat was warm.
Yeah.
He was already, you know what I mean. So some people wanted him out. Could be a coup. It could be a setup. This is not beyond that.
Like, is anybody bothered by this if Michigan's 13-0 right now?
No.
I think it's swept under multiple rugs.
Multiple rugs.
If they beat Ohio State, what it is, 2 weeks ago, or whatever,
Yeah.
this doesn't come out.
I mean, Kirk Cinetti could get away with anything right now. He could murder a guy, cheat on his wife, have a child out of wedlock.
All that stuff, man. But you can't get caught up in something like this. You just can't. Now you can bounce back. You can get another job. You know what I mean, and all of that stuff. But you're at this prominent university. You're married. I don't know the move, but the move. If you're married, you can't. You at all costs. It can't be anybody that works at the school. It just can't be. It's too close.
Yeah,
It's
there's
way
something to
too
be said
close.
for that.
And you're the
you
head
could
coach
be-
of a powerful, that's a
Yeah.
huge school. It's so many eyes on you.
And you're like, you could also you get out on that road recruiting.
Yeah, you're on the road.
It's better then.
All of these
Wow.
single mamas you're in the house with.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Well, maybe not. I mean, maybe I'm thinking more like a little hookup outside of the actual.
I'm talking about the
side-
single mama.
a side mission.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't want to get like smashing a recruit's mom.
Not the
That's
mama
better than the
side.
staff member.
No, but I'm saying you smash somebody in the town of a recruit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm going down to New Orleans, and
Yeah, what was that? That was Urban Meyer, right? The bars and stuff.
it was his own bar.
Yeah, his own bar.
Yeah, that was not well played by him. Anyway.
But
I mean, you're not winning at life if you're in your own bar groping an unattractive white woman. Like, come on.
Whoa.
Life's not going well for you.
it's still better than this. This is just the dumbest. And
She looked young, too.
so many people, so many coaches before you have gotten caught with this.
So then the question is, why are these people insane? Because why are you repeating the same mistakes that all of these
That's really
other
what
people,
Bubba's asking.
Yeah, like, why are you
Yeah.
so special
Yeah.
that you gonna get away with it?
I don't know. And she does look young. Now, they picked him up today. They picked
him up.
the police. So
Wait, time out.
Yeah, the
How
editor
the
sent me the
police
message.
did?
Yeah, they
Why did he
detained
get
him.
arrested?
I said it's maybe she maybe like a freshman or 17 years old or something.
Oh, she's that young?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why they
Oh.
detained him. I've never seen that in this. instance.
Could be Kobe uninvited backdoor cut.
You know, and maybe maybe she's like, yeah, maybe she has like she's gonna use the R word, the rape word, or something.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, if
But
you're getting picked
there's
up
a
by the
reason
police,
why he got picked up.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
Now
I just-
fired, I understand. You know,
Yeah.
as soon as they find out.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's either like she's like a 17-year-old freshman grad assistant type of thing,
or she's
she's
crying rape or something.
Yeah, especially her face is all splattered everywhere.
Damn sure is.
She doesn't want to be the consensual partner in this.
That's
Why not?
I don't know.
It's better to be the consensual partner.
She can get some money out of this. She can
Yeah,
get
you
some.
can get some money, but like you're tainted.
So why not get some money out of it? I'm already
No,
tainted.
but I'm saying like you could just take this situation and then just go find the next wealthy guy and just be on the circuit. but you play the rape card like you're toxic.
Yeah.
Nobody's touching you.
No.
Nobody's touching you with a hazmat condom.
No.
Not with a hazmat.
A hazmat condom. You ever seen one?
No,
Oh, you don't like condoms?
I've never seen that.
Shut up, man.
Shut up! I got admonished in the first 20 minutes of the show. Damn!
No, that's hilarious.
Why would you need a hazmat condom though? I'm just
I was making a joke.
okay.
Like you have the hazmat suit when it's radioactive stuff.
It's-
You ever see
That's
somebody?
some acidic coochie.
Nah, well for sure. But you know, you ever been at like a resort and somebody pooped in the pool?
No.
I was. Wasn't me though.
Okay.
But
Glad
no,
you cleared
the
that up.
dudes come out in the suits for real. Like it's not our regular gardening clothes. Like we come out in the suits, and we remove the turd, and we have to clean everything down. Pool shut down.
Yikes.
Brown shark, they call it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan invented that.
Now let me ask you this, Sid.
Uh-huh.
Now if you're the wife of the coach Moore, what's going on in your head? Because this is a public thing.
Public humiliation.
I don't know. I guess I would be pissed off.
You guess?
Yeah, well, I know I would be pissed off because
Okay.
it's like, damn, everybody knows. But, and we can't just have this between us. I would also be pissed off at the age difference and all of that other stuff. But
Yeah.
I think, depending on how long we've been married.
Oh, he married a white girl lady too.
Oh,
Oh, she's white too? Well, I can't put myself
takes a
in
little
her
sting
shoes.
out of that, huh?
It does.
Uh huh. But still, as
Takes
a
him off
woman,
the hook a little bit.
not take some. Look, I'm not.
Yeah, you don't want to get on like the black Twitter, black women's bad side.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if you cheating on
Yeah.
her with the white woman,
Yeah,
that would have been.
you've already been dismissed by the white.
yeah. So he's safe there.
Yeah, to a degree.
He would have been dragged out of the table, boy. Let me tell you.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially
I'm
since
pretty sure she's
Michelle
not gonna
Obama got
leave
her
him.
own podcast now.
Oh,
yeah.
Today we're going to talk about former Michigan coach
You don't want to get dragged by Michelle. Now,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
and betrayer of the race, Shamar Boy. So you would be pissed. All right, understandable.
I would stay in my marriage though.
You would
Mm-hmm.
just make things uncomfortable for him for a while.
Probably.
Yeah. What's your big
Yeah.
move in that area?
What's what?
Your big move in making like the
Oh.
guy uncomfortable but staying in the relationship.
Not talking. Silent treatment is
Silent treatment.
amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
Sometimes he gives the guy a nice little respite.
Yes.
I welcome
Yes.
all silent
Stop talking. I
treatments.
cheated on her on purpose, though. She stopped talking to me. I just needed her.
I haven't been nagged all month. Should have thought of this earlier.
Strategy.
The problem for him though is that this is going to be a dismissal for cause,
So he doesn't
which
get
means
the rest
the
of his
remainder of the
contract.
contract. Yeah, in all likelihood. I mean, I don't know what Again, depending on the language in the contract, there may be some wiggle room.
No,
but
they already said.
They already said? Okay.
Yeah, they already said it. Yeah.
All right, but yeah.
Because they were talking about maybe firing him, and that would have been like a $14 million buyout,
Right.
like just a couple of weeks ago. Now with this,
That's why you always wonder, why do these things happen?
Yeah. At the time.
Yeah, here's
it
another example close to home. Remember last year, early in the fall, the Gator basketball coach, Todd Golden,
Yeah.
had some accusations of like stalking and sending uncomfortable texts to students on campus.
Oh wow.
And then they win. They win a lot. They win the national
it
title. And
disappears.
ain't nobody talking about Scott Golden and creepy texts anymore.
They probably sent all of those students.
As Adolf Hitler
To another
once
country.
said, history is written by the victor.
Okay.
It is.
Let's send you to a school in Saudi Arabia. I'd be damned if you calls us another championship around here. Some goddamn
But
Texans.
watch, if it unravels, that would be like wild. If it unravels for Todd Golden and they really underperform and then suddenly new allegations arise and he's dismissed.
But I can't wait until more details come out about this Sharon Moore thing, because I wonder, like, did she hold him under fire, like maybe want more money, and he just said no, and then the news, like, how does it break? Who found out?
The first thing is what's going on with the police,
Yeah,
because that's different level stuff. So
Yeah.
and again, was that rooted in, hey, this was at one point a consensual thing, and maybe she wanted him to leave the family or whatever, and he balked at that, and she kind of makes some allegations, like maybe he really did do something that wasn't consensual. Like, that's the first thing that needs to be figured out, because that's a dark and heinous direction.
just on looks alone, she does look better than his wife. Just on that face picture
what
there.
what the wife look like?
I'll have to show you on the phone, but
Oh, okay.
have you seen his wife before?
Nah, I didn't. Until you said she was white, I didn't know.
So let me pull up my brightness here. See? Maybe that's
Oh,
a favorable picture.
I don't think she looks better than the wife.
You don't think so?
You don't think so?
No.
Or you just rooting for the wife?
Wife's got a
His
little.
wife.
What's Jason
That's a
Kelsey's wife's
favorable
name?
picture. Oh, what's the wife's name?
Yeah, she doesn't
She,
look better than
she
the wife.
reminds me of Jason Kelsey's wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, knowing Coach Moore, it could be the same woman.
Coach Moore. Was she like somehow associated with the football program? Like, was she like a manager or trainer?
See,
or
yeah, I
something
don't know that.
Intern.
I don't know that. That's what messed up Bethune-Cookman, man. Best coach in the history of the world, Brian Jenkins, man. He was having sex with the girl staff member. She was but she was associated with the football team.
Yeah.
The
Well, I'm
assistants.
thinking she would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking she must have been something with the team.
I
So
don't know.
it's like a no fraternization type thing where he could.
It's because you're you're looked upon as, I guess, the manager, you're a
No, you
authority
yeah,
figure.
you're always in a bad position just dynamically when you are in a position of like authority or superiority over like a staff member, and you're the head coach.
Yeah.
Because then it kind of like, appearances wise, it goes from just two people having some fun to like, was he pressuring her to keep her job to do this? Was she like looking to do this to elevate herself?
Yeah, that's what
it's
you
not.
look at.
Whenever you have a power, a professional power dynamic between the two participants, that changes things. It brings up different questions. Then, like, if you are, if two trainers, athletic trainers that are associated with the football team, not the head trainer, just two regular trainers, have some interactions, it's not like a superiority thing. It's just whatever.
Maybe I just wouldn't have any women around at all.
What?
If I'm a
Well,
school,
no, just at his job, not.
no, I'm saying if I'm around
Not
one of these football programs and I have a young coach or a coach with a wandering eye, you know other men, the men that'll knock off the students and the staff members. You know what kind of man you're in business with.
Mm-hmm.
And if I know I got that type of man, well, you know what I mean? He's weak. I'm just getting rid of all the women around.
Okay.
Or they have to be
Remove
extremely unattractive.
But then you have a discrimination.
I know.
That's
I
exactly what
understand
it
that.
You're not
But
allowing
What?
women an opportunity to work in a football program.
I don't know. I wouldn't have a bunch of white women around. I'll tell you that much.
They're safe from me.
Lord.
Oh, he's smashing his white girls. That's all he want. I'm getting the darkest Keishas I can find and putting them on the staff.
Sid, I don't think you're dark enough.
I didn't
Sorry.
pass the paper bag.
Sorry,
test.
no job at Michigan
Oh,
football
my
for you.
Nah,
I
yeah.
lost an opportunity.
Under Bubba.
If I got Coach Moore around, I got to protect my main asset. You know?
But no, I think you kind of keep the girls around. You let temptation be there so that you can do this. Fire them for cause when you need to.
I guess that's another way to look at it. Yeah. All right. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, it'll probably be like a civil suit out of this too.
We just gotta wait
the
to
very
see why
least.
he was picked up.
Yeah, I want to see why he's picked up. I'm going to
Yeah.
be following that part of the story.
Yeah, for sure. All right. You're still on the bench podcast with Bubba and Pink on my sports, music, and mayhem. All righty. Shout out to Big Maine. He says, love you, Bubba and Pink. Always remember that. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
We'll see what those Hurricanes do in the playoffs. You guys got in there by the skin.
They got A&M, right?
You got A&M. A&M is a solid squad there, so
Yeah.
have to see how that goes. It's like a few weeks before the game start, though. I don't like that.
19th or 20th, so that's, about a week and a half.
Whatever that
Do you
is.
enjoy college football?
No, I don't watch it unless whoever I'm with is watching it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not a watcher of any kind of sports, actually, unless
Really?
it's playoffs.
Unless it's playoffs.
Yeah.
You get in the right mindset for the playoffs.
It's only entertaining in the play. You know, I get into
What's the shittiest sport you watch, like, because of who you're with?
everybody's just football, baseball, or basketball.
Oh, okay.
The most boring sport to me would be baseball.
Me too.
Yeah,
Pretty tough to watch that.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like, whoa.
Okay.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Let's roll through a couple of quick topics here, and then on the bottom end there, we're gonna get to some NFL stuff with Shedeur and all of that good stuff. Alrighty. I was watching this. Came across on my social media. Joy Taylor, who was recently fired from Fox Sports, there revealed that she used dating apps during COVID to look for sex. She's a horny bastard, she says. How many women you think are on these apps just for that? Because there's a lot of guys that just use the dating apps just to smash. I didn't know it was a lot of women that do the same thing.
So, I mean, not only were we saying Joy was on the apps, we were saying that she was under the category of something casual.
DTF.
DTF.
Yeah. And I mean, she's a high profile, high class, high profile woman, not
Yeah,
high
don't
class.
say high
But she's
Don't
a high,
you dare say high class.
She's a high profile.
Come
She's
on.
on TV 5 days a week. She's probably earning close to $1 million a year.
But, okay, it was COVID. Like, think about it. I think dating app usage probably had a
All-time
spike
high.
because you're not you can't go to the restaurant, you can't go to the bar, you can't go to the places where you ordinarily meet people. And even if you're somewhere random like Publix, half these motherfuckers are wearing masks, if not more. So, like, I mean, I can't tell you how many times during COVID, like, I was at Publix and I would walk right by somebody I knew and like didn't even know it was them because we were both wearing masks. That was wild to me. Terrible time. I try to block it out.
I think it's
But you got to bring it back up with this topic. I think that people were definitely horny. I mean, people were horny. Like I think we've alluded to this on the show too, Bubba. I think like women are kind of hypocritical at times. I mean, I think y'all get horny and need some sex, and like sometimes y'all play like I just want something meaningful, but sometimes the meaningful thing is a penis.
So I would like to say women do have sexuality, and yeah, we can get into that mode where we're locked in and that's what we want and that's what we need at the moment. I don't think men understand that our sexuality is motivated by our wants and our needs too. So it's not just because of y'all. So yeah, I can see a woman doing that and just saying, hey, shoot, let me go on this Hinge app real quick and get me a little sneaky link.
Oh,
you know?
I thought you wanted some little.
No.
Okay.
That still surprises me though.
Why?
Not like, I guess not like, I'm just saying a woman of her caliber and her
You're
tax
overstating
bracket
her
and stuff.
caliber.
But even
But, no, I mean,
why
I-
does her caliber even matter to what her coochie wants at the time?
And she was smashing dudes at Fox. Like,
Yeah, I know.
she's out there.
Damn.
She is like, and she's one of those people. Honestly, like, she is generically an attractive woman. I could agree with that. But she's the type when she refers to herself as a horny bastard, like that's literally a turnoff.
Yeah.
Like it's just
it's
not
too masculine for you.
it's not even masculine.
I wouldn't
It's
like. I
what-
wouldn't pursue somebody who uses that type. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'm a horny bastard. Like, I can't do that with that. What can I do with that?
Yeah.
That is.
You can say, get on over here and fuck this pussy, and I'm
You
I'm
know
there.
what I mean?
But
yeah,
like a horny bastard. What are we talking
She
about?
was saying that she got knees.
I didn't say you got some needs.
yeah.
Trying to coin new terms. We got enough terms for I need to get fucked.
Got more than enough.
Come on. I don't understand. I just don't find her like she. I just think her demeanor is just like not attractive. I don't know.
Her sex appeal is low.
Yeah,
But she's a sexy woman.
she's an attractive
She's an
woman
attractive
who's not sexual
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Although in her own mind she's a horny bastard.
All right.
But I think though, like part of the thing with her, I think without question that she's like fucked to further her career, and that's not really an appealing thing. That's not like, because if you were like other than to one isolated round with her, like what's the point? Like you're gonna try and have multiple rounds with her, like she's just looking for the next dick that's gonna get her further up the line.
Well, you want to.
Well, you gotta pay attention to what you're doing. We don't like you don't.
Well, I'm saying I'm for a round, I'm down, but
Okay.
beyond that,
for a round.
Like
I'm
she
down.
using
But-
her, even if she was sleeping around, it worked for her because she's
It
on
did- it
TV
did
how
work
many
for her.
days a week.
It did work for her.
yeah, no. I'm not saying it didn't work. I'm just saying like these are the elements that diminish her sexuality to me. That's what
To
I'm
you,
saying.
oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just like okay,
Not bad. Not bad.
but I'd violate her.
One night.
One night only. I'm from out of town.
Luther Vandross. It's only for one night.
I'm gonna hit you on my burner phone.
That's funny.
I want let me. I saw this as well. on Instagram. Slim Thug says he's too scared to get married because he slept with so many married women.
Oh yeah, your karma's coming to you, buddy.
Man was the cause of his own trauma.
I don't know. May not have nothing on it. I just thought that was interesting.
No, I mean, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it because like a lot. Like yeah, I mean, I can see it completely. It's like if you know how easy it is to seduce a married woman, it's like what makes you any different? And if you're going to invest in somebody at that level, like you know how easy this could turn.
Especially
So why bother being married? Like what is in it for them?
especially if, like when they come across men with money or status. Remember I was telling you about the married girl that saw that, what was the one rapper here in Orlando.
We talked about it on the
we
show.
talked about it on the show, and she was
was in the car, right?
She was in the car in
He
the
was on the
backseat driving
sidewalk.
by. He was on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and she noticed him. She got the driver to stop the car, and she's out like, you know, trying to see what's up with him. And his homeboy come up and was like, well, he's just trying to get his dick sucked tonight. She was like, well, I can do that. You ever had it sucked from the back? And
Oh my gosh.
and she's married. She had to come out on social
Yeah.
because it went viral.
Yeah, because it went
of that.
viral and then she got caught.
She got
Oh,
caught
she was married talking like
Yeah.
that?
talking like crazy like that,
Oh.
and was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta apologize." Then she tagged him or whatever.
Yeah, tagged the dude, tagged the husband in the apology. So now,
Now
he's got
everybody knows who
yeah.
I am. Like, you could
guy's-
have left this in the house.
This guy's pulling up to work, pulling up to the
I saw
gym.
you.
But I know women that are like,
Hey, do we know if we don't know this guy?
Huh?
Have we ruled out that we don't know this guy?
No, yeah. I haven't ruled that
Okay,
out.
okay.
So I didn't see the whatever, but because it is in Orlando. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, like so many women go crazy over like Chris Brown and Boost and all these guys, and these guys are like, they somewhat accessible. It's not like when you're just talking about sex. It's not like without of the realms of possibility. You know what I mean?
So is it cheating? Honestly, if you are afforded the opportunity to bag your superstar, like I wouldn't consider it cheating.
You wouldn't?
And I would hope that my
But
husband wouldn't consider it cheating, but we would have this conversation up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you did not know that your husband or boyfriend like coveted person X, and opportunity came, he took advantage of it, and reports back to you, versus you guys had a prior conversations like, here's the 3 people I would want no matter what. Here's the 3 he wants, and away you go. But would you be bothered if you didn't have any idea and it happened?
If I didn't have any idea and it happened, I think I'd be irritated. But I get past it because what's the chances of it happening again? Like,
maybe he performed well.
If he gets a repeat audition, I'm out of there.
Okay.
Because I can't compete.
Long as it's one round.
One round, we good.
What, you could get in the gym, sharpen up your game?
The problem... The problem is though, is like, you know, I'm a big component of what it's called,
Double standards.
Double standard. I'm a huge double standards guy. But the problem is, it's more reasonable for the woman to smash hers than it is for the guy to smash it.
Really?
I'm never going to get within 15 feet of Tim's.
But did you
I'm just never going to get.
Have you seen that thing online where it's like, you know, a couple, they're like, okay, the wife's like, okay, well, Chris Brown, Usher, and, you know, Dak Prescott, and the guy's like, your sister.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
The lady I always see at Publix. And and one of my coworkers.
My list is going to be a little more reasonable. You know?
That's great.
I can call her right now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we'll bring her over.
Hilarious.
Threesome, your choice. That's funny though. But no, I mean, I don't think he's wrong in what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, when you've been around and seen some things, like, you kind of know how people react and live.
No, 100%. 100%.
So that's too funny.
You know, I love these interesting Facebook posts. Okay, and I got another one here. Try not to let the curse words fly. She put a lot of curse words in it. Shout out to Shay Brown of no relation.
I was gonna say, you better clear that up.
I know y'all Negroes hate home. You got a chick that's messy as hell, don't suck penis, 2-position coochie, no hot baths,
Wait,
ain't never wash your back in the shower or lotions you down, no hot soapy towel on them balls after y'all do your nasty, no back massages, no home cooked meals, no love, just a place to stay, and some hair in the sink.
hair in the sink.
Damn.
She went in on her counterpart. Oh no, on her that's not a counterpart, but on her homies.
Sisters.
On
But
her
what
homies.
is the point of this, though?
Basically, what she's trying to say is that she understands the male's plight.
The male split. She's empathetic. to
She's
men.
empathetic.
She's
that-
selling out her sisters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically what this is about. That she understands that the guys don't receive any of this treatment. My thing is, I wonder, is all of this like, because some women they compartmentalize and they say, okay, some of this is wifey duty, some of this is girlfriend duty, some of this is, you know what I mean. I'm not doing any of this until I get a ring on it and da da da. And then that's how they fool the man. Then you get married, and then then
They
it
don't
never
follow
happens. But like, is you think some of that is going on to where like some women are like, I don't do some of this stuff until.
No.
You
For
don't
the
think
it's a
people,
commitment.
for the relationships that I've seen that are like that, that woman was nasty before you met her. She was nasty when y'all was together. She gonna be nasty after you leave.
What type of nasty we talking
You
about?
talking
The
about
kind I
messy.
like
What was
or
that
the-
You talking about messy, she talking
The
about
hair in
messy.
the thing.
I know that's what
she
she was
don't
talking about.
cook or whatever that post said. Like all of the things that the woman isn't doing to facilitate a happy home.
Yeah, what is she bringing to the table? Nothing, it appears.
A headache that the man is addicted to because he don't know no better.
Could be. But if he's out in the streets, he knows better.
I think people be addicted to their comfort zone. And if she's made it to the point where she's even a piece of comfort for him, then it's hard to let that go and move on. Like, they'll be out there, but they'll come home.
Gotcha. What say you, Bubba?
That's solid.
Solid take there?
Yeah, that's a real solid take. I mean, outside of that, like I said, that's just what my mind went. That I think that some women put this in different boxes. But you know, you do come across that in the dating world, some of that. But like you say, some women are just naturally like messy, just like some guys are. You know what I mean? I'm but see, that's why I try to look for my yang in that department. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
yin
cook
and
and
they're
clean
the yang.
much. Yeah, I don't cook and clean much.
So you want a complimentary woman.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Because I have been with a messy woman,
Yeah.
and I just don't match for long.
Doesn't settle well with your soul.
It's good that you learn
Not with
that,
anything
though.
long term.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think a lot of women in relationships get complacent and turn into that person.
Yeah.
I don't think it starts that way. I generally don't. I think it starts at something else, and you get kind of seduced
With
with that.
some of those things. Yes, because you get with a lot of women like sucking penis that can fall off, but a clean woman is a clean woman. Like I've seen that. I've seen enough consistency with that. But like the other stuff, back massages and lotion and all of that stuff.
Sometimes you just add some lbs too.
Oh yeah.
LBs.
Wait.
Pounds,
Ooh,
tonnage.
tonnage.
Pounds.
Get fat.
Oh, women get fat? Oh, yeah.
But then you know they have babies and stuff.
Right.
That's the
we gonna
excuse.
change. It's not an excuse. It's a real thing. These babies change us.
They pull that joker out.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to get in the gym. Start
And we
eating
got
right.
all the hormonal imbalances left behind. They took the baby, left the problem.
Just gym
Took
your
the
way right
baby,
through
left
there.
The problem.
Just gym your way right through there.
And if she got like that after, like, if all of a sudden the cleanliness is falling off, then you got to start asking questions like, are you depressed? And what is going on?
You got to start getting the car started.
That the first,
got to go.
first sign of trouble.
Was I Dr. Phil when you met me? How did I become Dr. Phil now?
Sign her up for some what is it, EAP? Get her 5 sessions.
What's EAP?
The Employee Assistance Program, where you get 5 free sessions. That's
Oh,
what you can do.
I didn't know that.
Help her out. Get her some help. She'll start cleaning again.
You
And losing
think?
weight. Yeah.
I think she'll be obsessed with her traumas and never recover.
You're the reason. One of those moments. No.
Oh, that's too funny. I don't know.
I don't know, but I did think that was interesting.
That was very good.
Just some different kind of interesting, I thought. Okay, because I don't know, I'm clueless about this. I'm sure
I'm nervous.
Pinga have an answer. I'm gonna play a video here.
Oh,
Let me see if
when you're clueless, I appear.
hopefully we get some audio. Let's see. You should be able to hear it in your headphones.
Black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. We did great. Thank you. I like this guy.
Oh yeah, they did show it.
Black.
So Trump, of course, says black people love Trump. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. What is that?
What do you mean?
The first part, okay, we can get to that in a second. But the scam part, what does that mean? It's one of those things.
It's multiple levels, but it's
Yeah.
ultimately denigrating. It's that first off, you know scams because you're familiar with getting scammed, giving you credit. You're getting fucked by a racist country.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other kind of the duality of that is he's basically projecting that black people themselves
Do
are
scams.
scammers and not honest and not doing things the right way. See, it's just
That's what
like
I thought he may have
It's like a
meant.
double-edged thing. You kind of throw it out there, and in one sense, it's like, hey, you recognize the scam because you've been subjected to it for 400 years. And
Yeah,
the other
that's-
thing,
okay, that's-
and then the other part of it, I think, is a dig saying, You guys are just a bunch of scamming pieces of shit.
So now,
But here's another level too that you got to consider. This asshole, he always says the thing that he's doing.
Yep.
So he brings up scamming because he's a scammer.
Yep.
yeah,
He brings up this weird black people love me thing when you're racist as the Klan. And, it's just this weird thing. But historically, he pardoned your guy, Kodak. He does these cherry picking acts toward black people and I don't know, maybe it's cognitive dissonance or something where he's just kind of trying to kind of balance his own weird mind. But he'll like cherry pick and do things for black people that there's no substance to it. It's flash in the pan. And meanwhile, he's, fucking ripping, museums down and shit like that. Like, he is a Klansman. That's what he is. But he's going to say these comments so that, I mean, to be quite honest, like lower educated black people might be, yeah, that's my guy.
I don't think. Yeah, but okay.
In
so
his mind.
I know
what
in
he's
his
saying.
mind, but it's because on the first thing they said black people love Trump. The numbers would indicate that which is interesting because I don't know any black people that love Trump. Aside from like even on just from what I hear and see, aside from the people that he's directly helped in some sort of way, taking that aside from that, I really don't know any black people that love Trump. But the numbers would indicate the numbers like soared from his first time to the second time as far as the votes, especially from black men.
Black people still overwhelmingly voted against him.
Right.
As well. But I'm just talking about because what he's talking about is just the I don't think he's talking about in comparison to like a Democrat vote or comparison to whatever. I think he's just talking about his personal vote increase that happened within
You're
black
putting
men.
too much into this guy.
Yeah,
he's not an analytical guy. This statement is not
Oh, you don't
based
think
on
that
it.
had nothing to do
Hell
with that?
no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Because this is me just trying to take it in and understand what's going on.
It is what it is. Like
Okay.
he has a
Face
habit.
value.
He has a habit of trying to like throw a bone to black people.
Yeah.
Whether it's free and cutting. There was another, like he had a comment on the campaign like this is, black people should vote for me because they won't be any worse off. Essentially.
Yeah, I
is what
remember
he said.
that. Yeah.
He just throws this shit out there, and it's like, again, there might be some black people that and there are occasionally black people who do kind of like back him in a way.
Yeah.
And I think what they're doing in their mind is they're identifying him with being like a counterculture figure, not a typical politician, and just kind of like this outside the box guy. And they're like, well, I'm outside the box anyway. That's my guy. I'm going to ride with him. It's not a big percentage of people, and I don't think much of those people. But that is, I think why he makes these statements. And then the scam thing. He's not like, again, when has he ever said, I am going to make things better for black people because I value their contributions to this country? Never will say those words. He'll talk about scamming and you might as well be with me because you're in the shithole as it is. That's where he comes from with regard to black people.
Mm-hmm. And what we directly heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And literally he's, meanwhile he's like pulling down monuments, reinstalling Civil War shit. I mean, he's literally systematically dismantling the civil rights movement.
Right. And I want to add into there's a segment of black men that want this because they want the implosion. They just acceleration type thing, like get them in there, let them F it up, and then we'll see what happens after that. I think there's a hard reset that's going on.
I agree with that.
Making
Yeah.
everybody uncomfortable, and they're ready to ride through it.
I've talked to people that have the opinion that just blow this whole thing up.
Yep.
And if he's the agent to blow it up, I'll
Let him
ride
do
with
it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's blown up, maybe it reconfigures in something else.
Yeah, I know Rick Ross had a line. He says, like, I'm glad Trump is the president because we got to destroy before we elevate.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thinking behind that.
But I also have a problem with black people accepting that the only way that he can relate to you is through some illegal activity. Like, even when he was campaigning, who were the black people that he would invite to speak and promote him? Like, convicts. Like, you want to tap into our resources as a voter bloc relating to us through criminality, sir? just because now you have a felony that you think is trumped up charges, yeah, the black people should understand because they get trumped up charges all the time.
Yeah.
So
I think that's but
He
pure strategy though, that was a solid strategy.
Not really.
It is. Not only did it work, but it was because I do believe the poor blacks and blacks in a certain.
Let's not go with this fallacy that black people elected him. They didn't.
No.
He won with white people.
I'm not saying that.
But then it doesn't work. Like that. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't really work. You
yeah.
can look at a few metrics and say, you see a little activity, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Racist white people put this motherfucker in, and Elon Musk and his Starlink bullshit.
But you see what
Elon
he's
had
I
saying
know what he's
is-
saying, but like,
But it made like for white people, his MAGA people, to see a person that looked like him jump on board, that kind of like that cognitive dissonance goes away a little bit because hey, there's black people that agree. with this too.
There was Jeff Pearlman. He's an author. He recently did a Tupac book. He did an attack on Jason Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith, and a couple of other people, and he basically said that, like, specific to Jason Whitlock is the black face that says what white people want to say, and he gives you permission because he's saying it. Candace Owens serves the same purpose. They will say the anti-black thing, the negative black thing, with a black voice and a black face, and somehow that soothes white people. They feel like,
it's
look,
oh.
Jason Whitlock said that. I agree with him. How am I racist?
And that's the
It's
excuses that they
insidious.
give.
It's horrific, and it's not sincere.
I just hate
Every
that
one
he
of
chases
every one
it.
of those people are sellout motherfuckers.
Yeah, I just hate that Jason he chases it. I way back in the day I used to like.
But
I
he
used to
said-
fuck with Jason Whitlock.
But Stephen A. is the same
But
way.
Jason Whitlock chases it.
Yeah.
Stephen A. is
Stephen
similar.
A. He's moving
but
that
he's
way.
not Jason Whitlock is in a different category.
Give Stephen A. a couple years.
Okay.
That's
fair.
where he's going with his
That's
career.
fair.
That's
fair.
exactly where he's going with his career.
That's fair. But yeah, Whitlock is he's like, I had to turn him off. And I'm not even into all of that, but I'm just like, I can literally see what you're doing. Like, you know what I mean?
but
I can hear it.
It's not hard.
It's not at all.
It's not hard at all.
No.
And like, again, like Perlman said, like, each one of those guys, he thought Stephen A. was like the least talented, but he's like, when they were first writers, like Skip Bayless was another guy he was talking about. They all wrote really great
Whitlock
stuff.
is a great
talented
writer.
writers.
Yeah.
But what he said is they got on TV and they became what the white people want them to be, with the white people that are paying them.
What's the
They
check?
became the voice, the check. They just sell out. It's simple and pure as it could be. That's what you are. We give you the big $100 million ESPN contract, but you're going to say this.
And I always wonder, like, because I wonder, like, would I do something like that?
I hope not.
I think a lot of people have a price.
I'm not so sure about Sid, though.
I think that a lot of people do have a price. Like, if somebody flaunts guaranteed money in front of your face and it's change your life, change your future, children's lives type of money, I think people are more apt to
it's
turn a blind eye to their morals.
Everybody's a prostitute. The only thing changes is the price.
And anybody who makes it to the top of any industry in America, whether it be Trump, Diddy, anybody, they don't get there with clean hands. That's not how it works in America. Like, straight up.
There's another old adage from behind every fortune there's a crime.
That's the way it's got to be, though, until somebody breaks the code on how to say clean hands, not dirty hands. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing a strange accent for us.
You know the Densing ice commercial.
I want to move into something else really quick here, but really quick, I wanted to, give a quick shout out to Lauren. She has a stretch class, okay, that goes on, but this particular one is a couples loving touch stretch class, January 10th, okay? You see the time, the location, all of that is on the screen. Lauren is just awesome. She's been on the show before, but this stretch class is really good, and this is a couples edition here. You bring a date. She even told me she could help me look for somebody to bring
Really?
all of that good stuff.
snap.
She's going the extra yard
matchmaking
for her
services.
company.
Is it clothing optional?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is a legitimate stretching class and business
Yeah,
that
but
she
with
has.
couples, you
Yoga
put the right
instructor,
music
all of that
on,
stuff.
the windows might fog up.
No. Nothing like that.
Would you do a couple stretch class, Sid?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna look at further details here or what?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I follow her too.
Yeah, you should. Everyone should. When I put this out, I'm going to put her Instagram stuff on there. But yeah, she's good. All right.
Are we gonna talk about the Diddy thing?
What's up? Let me know.
The Diddy
the Diddy
show.
and 50 Cent and all of that.
Yeah, the Netflix show. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, cause I still only watched parts.
Okay.
But this is like really trending in the news right now.
I watched. I think it's 4 parts. I think I watched all of them.
Mm-hmm.
When you first heard that 50 Cent like was producing it or whatever, like I almost thought it was gonna be like a kind of like a sensational takedown, and he just slow played that thing so well. It goes back to like his childhood, the early years of getting into music with like Andre Harrell and those guys, the Bad Boy label, Biggie, Tupac, then like the making the band stuff, and then like the later part of the career. And it just walks you through what type of person he was. And he just would screw anybody out of anything at any time. And he doesn't, like the way he tells the story, which is genius too, is he obtained footage that Diddy had made when he was fighting his criminal charges. And here's the thing, apparently he didn't pay the damn guy he hired to do the thing. So then the guy
he took the footage.
he hired somebody to follow him
Because
and
he
do the footage.
Because his whole plan was he was going to make his own doc once
Assuming he won.
Assuming he won.
And then when he didn't win, he just never paid the guy.
Yeah.
So Diddy, he's got his footage. 50's like, hey, what do we need to get the footage? And so you have all this footage where he's kind of just talking, and he just doesn't come off as a good person at all. You know, and it's just, and that's the thing of this is that like this guy was a scumbag his whole career. He was a scumbag business partner. There's one guy that was a 25% ownership in Bad Boy, and he basically like under force of being beaten up forced him to renounce his interest. There's artists that like he just screwed over, didn't pay right, didn't do anybody right, Craig Mack, other people. And then, you know, whether you want to believe he's involved in Biggie or not, they had the kind of little sensational thing that like he basically charged Biggie's estate for the funeral. Like all these like detailed things. And then, and I didn't realize this at the time, but like, you know, Bad Boy had its run. And when he basically wore that out by not treating anybody right, and basically all the artists left or were not hot anymore, that's when he pivoted to the making the band bullshit. And he partnered with MTV and did this reality show and created these bands and whatever, and more or less, you know, kind of just did those people wrong, never did anything for them.
100%.
You know, and then like you kind of just get into where, you know, the later part with like some of the women that he's, you know, abused and so forth. And it's like nobody was around this guy for a long time and didn't get screwed in one way or another. And that's what this is about. Like this guy's just a piece of shit. And he's just like Trump.
Yep.
But nobody was a whistleblower either, though.
Yeah. It was weird.
The incentive wasn't there. There was no incentive to whistleblow on him until what's her name, Cassie, came out, and that's kind of like the I can talk now because if she's gonna stand up and say that, then F it, because he gonna go down. I'm gonna just throw my little salt on it too.
Yeah.
Because like again, like you look like, you know, he got into the music industry, like Bad Boy just kind of like ran out of steam. And then he pivoted to the other thing. And then when the making the band ran out of steam, then he kind of pivoted to being this like brand ambassador guy with the Ciroc and the other stuff. And he made money the whole time, but not by doing anybody else right.
Yeah.
You know, and you're sitting there. It's like, and this is one of those things, man. You know, you can go on a journey of success, and as you move up, you have to connect with different level of people, different types of people, and to get where you're trying to go. But there is something when somebody can maintain people around them, not as hangers on, but talented people that they've worked with, made money with, succeeded with, and they're still around. Maybe they're not directly working hand in hand anymore. Maybe you got your company and I've still got mine, but we're allies, you know, when it suits us. you look at his career and that's completely absent.
Yeah.
So many people he's close to are literally dead.
Yeah.
So many others have like lost money, gotten out of the industry, just whatever. Like nobody, the biggest takeaway for me is that nobody was around this guy did well any kind of long-term way. And that's truly, you're truly a piece of shit at that point.
And it seems like it took the documentary for people to really come to
Connect the dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because coming out of the trial, we're like, okay, he's a bad guy, but a lot of this was just sexual, and then maybe some of them consented, some not. And I think that's kind of what you come away with the trial. But after the documentary, I think a lot of people are changing to, no, Diddy's a really like shitty guy.
And I think that what you had to connect all of everything he's done. If you just put it in the sexual, which was the trial,
the Cassie and
hey, dude's kinky,
yeah,
little
the
weird.
kinky
I
stuff.
wouldn't do that, but whatever.
Because that overshadowed everything.
Yeah,
the fucking the kinkiness of the trial.
But you like his thing, like from when he was a kid, was just a desperation to be a star.
Yeah.
And like he didn't, honestly, he wasn't a good rapper. He wasn't really a producer in the sense of beat making and that type of stuff. He did not have a traditional defining artistic talent. But what he did was just basically promote himself into everything. He, the Suge Knight, like dancing in videos and all that, like that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
But he did it. Yeah. Mace was another guy. Like he got the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
But
with that.
They said in the show, like the guy that mentored him told him that's how you manage artists. You are the star; they revolve around you, and that's how you got to move. And I would think that's what leads to you having a crop of artists that go to the shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you are taking all of your energy and putting it on yourself.
Yes,
just like Trump is doing this country. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, you have to. I mean, like. You have to pour into others if you want to have sustainable success. You have to pour into them. You have to identify talent, support it, pour into it, and let it be. Let it be what it is. You could still make money off of it. Plenty of people have done that. But there's a way to like foster it and let it grow, let it develop that, he just never got because it was always about him.
No, that's...
He looked like a complete psychopath in that home footage, though. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, he sees something.
Well, you should watch the rest of it. It's worth the watch.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Sid?
Yeah, I watched it. I think it brought to light his part in the Tupac and Biggie beef, and how that was pretty much just a production that ended up with people dead. Yeah, like an invented it, like Trump. I'm gonna start a fire here, and then I'm gonna fake like I want to fix it. But if it goes to shit, I'm cool either way because I'm gonna get the check. So I think that's how he dominated. Like.
Yeah,
and over at all these different stages, what he successfully did was just sort of like reinvent himself. Yeah, as whatever, the Making the Band guru, the
Puff Daddy, P Diddy,
all
Love,
that,
Brother Love, wasn't it Love or something?
The names, the little cameos in movies and things like that. Just always staying out in the front, always kind of, I mean, at its best. Like he basically like just brought a vibe to things. At the end of the day, that's about it. He had
influence, and that's powerful. It was powerful in the '90s. It's super powerful now because, like, you can't do nothing out here without being able to influence the people around you. Honestly.
No, facts. Now, what's going on is 50 seems to be on a rampage. And so, him and Marlon Wayans are into it now. They're going back and forth. Marlon's kind of losing it because he's creating AI images of like him. You saw the AI image Marlon created with Diddy and 50 in a pool together or a jacuzzi together or something. But that was a fake picture. Excuse me. And Diddy and Marlon, I mean, because Marlon went on Shannon Sharp's podcast, was like, yeah, I've never been to a Diddy party, and I'll never go, and this and that. But then 50 Cent showed up
earlier footage of
Marlon literally saying, yeah, I just came from a Diddy party, and this and that, and all the fun he had and
but
stuff.
That's that thing, like you got, like when you are a public person, like you gotta be very careful because like you've been interviewed for 30 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Like this whole span of time, and your mindset would be, when you're 22 and young in the Hollywood scene, whatever you're gonna say, you're gonna be places that when you're 45, you know I ain't gonna.
You ain't.
I
no
just
business there.
I just wouldn't fool with 50. Like I'm not even. You're Marlon.
Exactly.
You're a comedian. You're not a rapper.
Oh, just don't come at him at all.
You're not Diddy's best friend or something. Like you
Yeah.
don't. What? You have no place here.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine that he was speaking out to protect his boyfriend, aka Diddy. So I heard
To
there
my
was,
Marlon?
Yeah,
That they
I
were-
heard that there
Now
was
see,
some
I
stuff
mean that's
behind
not
it.
that's I mean that's not a random possibility.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
But
his
even what
honor.
are you trying to defend?
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
like
Like that's what I'm saying.
know.
Like you don't have a good defense to any of this. It's like Diddy is what he is. Like it's time to just like let it be.
But to jump off that porch with somebody like 50 Cent,
Yeah,
that
that's-
bought out a whole Ja Rule concert.
He's too petty, man.
He done did this documentary with this man's own footage.
That's not
like,
the
why
fight.
would you do? Why would you? This man is past Jay-Z petty.
That's
and
not the-
You don't
that's
even
not the-
see the Jay-Z petty.
Yeah,
that's not the
he
fight.
does it everywhere.
He even released he put out a Jay-Z picture,
Yeah.
50 Cent, and was like maybe he's next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Jay-Z peek his head around the corner, which he will not do, but if he was to come out and say something, then 50 will be on his ass. But Jay-Z is just like, I know Jay-Z's he's just gonna let that be,
Right.
Which is what
Which
you
is the way you do. You
this-
just let it die. Don't give it to the audience.
Yes, whatever.
Yeah. Nah, he's funny though.
Yeah.
But you got to like 50's got to like just have such a solid base where he's just like he doesn't put himself in vulnerable spots.
Yeah,
So that really nobody has much to go back at him with.
yeah.
He's done a really great job, and maybe 3 years from now we're gonna find
Yeah,
out
maybe some
otherwise.
skeletons, yeah.
But yeah, it's like he's done a really solid job of really avoiding the skeletons. And stuff
Now
like that.
he's had some like abuse, like women abuse, things
Yeah.
like that, but whatever. And
Look how we minimize harm to women.
no, I
Crazy. Like, yeah, he beat a couple bitches, but he cool.
didn't. Still my
Like,
dog,
what?
though.
Sid's off the porch. That's funny.
That was hilarious.
That was well played.
It was. It was.
Just a couple.
Point for Sid. Point for Sid. You're still on the bench podcast with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem. I did think this was interesting. Sid kind of brought it up pre-show, but to make a total pivot here. So, of course, we're in the era of AI, Chat GPT, okay? And there's been a couple of articles, and as you see on the left, using AI tools like Chat GPT can reduce critical thinking skills, how people are using AI, things like that. I was, you watch these videos and people talk on social media, people saying that you're leaving a lot of money on the table on how you can utilize, AI and Chat GPT, stuff like that. Majority of people in that article that I read today, they said the majority of people still use it as like a Google search, as basic Google searches, and for entertainment and stuff like that. That's what the majority of the population is using it for, but it's just so much more on the table.
Well, let me tell you what's on the table. Okay,
Yes.
so for AI and Chat GPT and all of these models of artificial intelligence, so the technology revolution started. We're in the AI arc, and people are having relationships with these AI personalities. I learned
Wow.
about it.
It doesn't surprise me,
Did
though.
you see the movie? I think it was called Her. With one,
so.
it was basically like maybe
was an AI
8,
woman,
10
right?
years ago, and it was the same similar concept. Like he basically was dating this. It wasn't like a physical robot. It was just this
She
like
would appear as holograms and stuff like that.
something like
Yeah.
that, and he would just talk to her, and she gave a shit about what he had to say and
And he
stuff
fell
like
in
that.
love.
And he fell in love. Yeah.
But let me tell you, sis comes with some benefits. Now, if you go see your Chat GPT and be like, hey, I want to come up with a strategy on how to get people to buy this product that I just made, sis is going to tell you everything that she can pull out of the database of information that she's got. She wrote me a project plan just the other day at work. I'm just saying, and that's what they're saying. Where it reduced it, I can see it having a downstream
100%.
impact of I don't have to think no more. I'm gonna just ask this computer what's on my mind, and they're gonna make it make sense and give back to me what I need.
And you're gonna do it a couple times, and you're gonna have some degree of success. So you're gonna trust it more than you should. And then at that point, you turn off your mental switch, and it's like, whatever. I need a sales pitch. I need a response to this. I need whatever. I'm taking a trip and whatever. And suddenly, you're just constantly deferring to the AI tool.
You're not even going to be
proofreading. You're not thinking. You're not proofreading. You're not thinking.
Yeah.
You're not analyzing, and you basically just become, essentially a retard.
But it blew my mind. Like you could tell. No, yeah, that's how. That's why I was like,
I think it's still on the
ban
ban
list.
list.
Yeah, it is. It is. You cannot. What did Waltz?
It was
Tim
in the
Waltz
hang-
just
At least
say?
for a few more
was in
years.
the
man.
Hangover.
Calling me the R word.
It was in the
It's
Hangover.
the R word.
Yeah, they can get away with it there.
But it is like a cuss word, so it's very
Fuck.
yeah. Well, not a cuss word, but a offensive.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But
certain
yeah,
people.
you can tell AI how to talk to you. You can name it and everything. But I just find it weird how people are having whole relationships like digital wives and digital husbands out here.
But
So that's
it doesn't. It's not crazy, because we're all complicated, and the idea and ability to get along consistently with a real person is hard. And you could get a certain part of your companionship, as it were, conversation with that thing that becomes attractive, because you could just have the conversation you want to have, essentially, not putting up with an actual partner's bad day, shitty attitude, all that stuff. You circumvent it. I'm not saying it's better or worse, but I could see where that's the draw for people. Then they can maybe just watch porn and jerk off, and they've had a full day.
circumvented with a Control-Alt-Delete without any charges. We can just clear it out and start all over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do in a breakup? Same thing.
End.
So
No, that's funny, because you know what's funny about that? I had something else queued up. I didn't add it in, but they were saying how, let me put it up so I can say. But Americans, well, they had a breakdown by countries, right? And
of usage.
so Americans spend $2.6 billion on OnlyFans this year alone, 2025, making the U.S. the country that spent the most in the world. Second is United Kingdom. Now, again, United States, $2.63 billion people spent on OnlyFans. United Kingdom is second with $531 million. Look at that discrepancy. Then it goes down to Canada, third, Italy, all of that stuff.
Who's the most surprising?
But
on
I
the
think
list in
they're
the top 10?
programming people to just not want to connect with other people. Like with them groypers.
What's a goiper?
What's the
Sounds
dude
disgusting.
that was? Oh, he's the super right. He's even more far right than Charlie Kirk. What's his name? Oh my God.
Satan.
The devil. I think he looks like a little henchman.
Yeah.
But I can't even think of the man's name. Nick Fuentes.
Yeah. I've heard
Like
of that
you
name.
know, like he put those people that don't have connections with other people,
Yeah.
or have relationships with women, so then you resent women and you'd rather hang out with your friends and your femboys, and then
Oh yeah, there's a big thing with the alt-right people are actually kind of super gay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some stuff on that. Yeah.
and so it's just
Their
terrible.
hatred of women is so bad. But that's also you like that Andrew with the
Tate.
two brothers, Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
That was over in Rome and got locked up.
Yeah, but the essence of their appeal is talking to dudes that are not getting a lot of coochie, and kind of giving them these things that kind of hyping them up in this toxic way, that it doesn't actually prepare them to go get coochie. It just prepares them to be these angry people at society. and they feel like they're not being, respected as men and this and that. And then it's like, but I think the thing is, they become so toxic to females they can't get any, but they still have sexual desires. And suddenly a femboy fits the bill.
Or AI. Or AI.
Bubba's processing.
There's nothing to process. I won't be attending any meetings. That's all I know. Yeah, but no, I didn't even know that existed. So I was just listening and just taking it in.
But what is a goiper? I don't understand. That's the follower of them?
Followers. So MAGA is Trump. The Groypers is them. And then, Charlie Kirk had the whatever his organization is called.
Yeah, I don't know these people.
Good thing you don't. They ain't worth knowing, Bubba.
Well, I knew that Kirk got a day he died. I didn't know until the day he died.
Yeah. He was known best in his obituary.
Oh my gosh.
He lived by the same rules he died by. That's how I feel about it.
In the words of the great Malcolm X, the chickens came home to roost.
Absolutely.
Came home to roost. All right.
I really love Malcolm X. I love listening to him talk.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, you can, obviously he died a long time ago, but like you could just listen to him.
Do you remember like back in the day?
I wasn't alive at the same time as Malcolm X.
You wasn't?
No, jeez. He died in like 64.
Damn, I'm that far back.
Yeah. He didn't make it out of the 60s.
Damn. I thought he was in like the mid 70s.
Nah, the Kennedy brothers, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, all in the 60s. Whacked.
Yeah, I thought he made
63 to 68, least, man. Wild times.
Because where I was going with that is I wonder how close the movie was. That's where I was going with that.
The movie was close to the autobiography.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think you should be permitted to live on planet Earth if you haven't read that book.
Okay.
I think that's mandatory reading. Bubba, I'm thinking you didn't read it.
Parts of it.
Okay.
And that was like in school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it should be mandatory reading. It is an incredible journey of a man.
But if you watch the movie, can you skip the book? Is what I'm asking.
There's always nuance that comes through in a book, and there's a patience that I'm sure it was a longer. I saw the movie. I mean, I don't know the runtime off the top of my head. It's probably over 2 hours, so it's a long movie. But unless you're some sort of amazing speed reader, like your investment in that content is going to be multiple more hours. And when you read a book and it's a book that resonates with you, it's an experience. Like you get connected. It shapes your thoughts and thinking, particularly when you're in the middle of reading a powerful book. You literally see normal things differently.
Yeah.
And I just think the experience of reading that in its entirety is one that I always value and would recommend in the strongest possible terms to anybody else.
Exactly.
And it is. It's such a complete journey of a life. And it was cut short.
Yeah.
But just an absolutely extraordinary man. And you're missing out if you don't read it.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. This is not a topic. I want to give a quick shout out to Southern here, which is an HBCU in the Baton Rouge area. Okay, they beat two big Division I schools here in Arizona and Houston, nice. Both on the road. They've had an incredible schedule so far. I didn't even know HBCUs played this type of schedule. I mean, they played the number 4 in the nation, the number 10 in the nation, number 6 in the nation, all these guys. So they haven't even really gotten to HBCU play yet. But once they do, I'm sure they're just going to seek, destroy, and murder.
There'll be a lot of belt to ass.
A lot of belt to ass is a better way to put that. B2A.
Are you a big belt to ass person, Sid?
On COD, yep.
Okay.
On what?
Call of Duty.
I thought that's what you said. I had never asked for a repeat.
You're a gamer?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, I was on today.
What's your gamer tag?
Oh, Sid06 or
Oh, you got to be better than that. You got to come up with something better because you're a woman gamer. I see some really impressive ones they play on it'd be like whatever chicks, whatever. I don't want to say chicks rule, but they have better ones than that. I've seen some impressive ones.
What are your go-to games? Call of Duty and anything else?
Yeah, so I just been on Warzone right now, which is a Call of Duty
Spin-off.
game, and I play a little Battlefield. The campaign.
You like combat here.
I had to get into it though. I eased in with Fortnite.
Okay.
I moved on.
Okay. You don't do any like sports games then?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Is this something you got into for like your son or a boyfriend or something like that?
No.
They got you into it?
No.
How did you get into it? When did you get in?
So I've gamed all my life. Like my history with gaming started at Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah.
And then went through. So
So that means you're Xbox.
Well, I'm on Xbox right now, but I
Yeah.
prefer PlayStation.
Okay.
Most Sega people transition to Xbox.
Yeah.
So.
But I prefer PlayStation.
Okay.
But I just recently, like maybe 3 months ago, started streaming gaming.
Okay.
Now you streaming too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you talk trash?
To the people in my lobby, yeah, but them strangers, no. Stranger
Really?
danger. I'm not there yet. I'm not there because what you're not going to do is call me out my name. I can't reach out and be like, who? What?
That's what they're going to be doing.
They say a lot of salacious things on them
Really?
names, man.
Man, they go crazy, Pink.
The kids are worse.
What's the most salacious stuff?
Oh, getting called the N-word.
Anything under the sun.
Sexual stuff, and the kids.
I always equate salacious with sexual stuff.
Yeah, they on that. Once they hear, like, especially if they hear that you're a girl, like I've been on, and it's like it was a girl on there, and the guys would be like, you know what I mean? You need to be off sucking some dick because I'm not on the game.
Yeah.
What you doing on this game? You got to make me a sandwich, bitch.
Do you ever get like the two male gamers who get into it, and then one of them takes the argument in a gay direction?
Yeah, I've been in a lobby where I've heard that.
That's wild to me. That is
No, they definitely go there.
That's an
It's
incredible
hilarious.
journey.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's incredible journey.
No, it's hilarious. No, I didn't know that.
So what else do you have to tell us that we don't have any clue that you do? I would not have
Because
guessed
that was off the wall. I wouldn't have guessed that in a
Never
million
guess
years.
you.
No, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all that I'm into right now.
Okay.
And then the insurance thing, but that's about it.
All right.
Okay.
Do you like to dismantle insects?
No, I ain't
Okay.
that crazy. I don't
Alright.
play with insects. That's what you thinking about asking me?
I just was thinking of a weird thing to do. And
Do
I was
you
like,
like to put pins in dolls and say rituals?
maybe. You brought it up.
No, I don't have no voodoo doll.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, my next two topics are sports related. Are you gonna hang out here?
Oh, to talk about sports? Yeah, I can hang out.
Cool.
Yeah, hang out. I'm not kicking you off.
We appreciate the versatility.
Yeah, we can do that.
Not sure if you heard of this name yet, but Shedeur Sanders. He's been the talk of social media and all of that good stuff for the last couple of months. Well, he was named the full-time starter for the remainder of the season. All right. And as you know, Pink, Deshaun Watson has been activated. Okay.
Yes, I
Well,
didn't
he's
know
like
that.
in order he's been practicing, so he can
Okay.
practice. He activated to practice, all of that stuff. And so Shedeur had they lost against the Titans, but he had a good game.
Yeah.
Just one interception, but over 300 yards.
4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Again,
three
the peculiar
passing,
thing,
one running.
they had the chance to tie with a 2-point conversion.
They take him out.
And they took him out and went with a Wildcat reverse pass that just was disaster, turned into an interception.
Yeah, so it's almost every week it seems like the coaching staff gives social media
Something to hang their hat on.
something to hang their hat on.
And it's like, it's so
Take a Shedeur
bizarre.
out the
It's just
game.
like, why would you do this? Like, even if you, like, I don't know. I'm just a big believer in subtlety. And even if you wanted him to fail, if he wasn't the guy that you wanted on the team, like, just let the game do that. Like, don't do this extra stuff so we get to the end of the game and the talking point is the coach's decision not to put him in.
Is there any chance that it's not that they want him to fail? It's just that they're in the business of losing games is not the worst thing in the world for us.
I mean, I get that as a point, but that's separating what we're seeing right now from everything that's come before it, and I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you can.
You know, the third quarterback, the practicing with the practice squad guy, like just not like a seemingly ever being given a natural chance to develop, and almost like, you know, through injury, other dudes finally playing badly, like it's come about and you're here, but it's almost like they don't want to be here. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy to me because, you know, however you look at it, if this guy is really good, you have a quarterback to move forward with. This guy's simple existence means more people are watching Cleveland Brown games than they would otherwise. And you're probably selling a bunch of 12 shirts. It's like, it's financially good for him to be good and be successful. And again, if you're still tanking, this really has been pretty good because they've only won the one game. And even though he's shown good play in some of the other games, they're still losing. So if your objective is to get high picks and stuff like that, you know, you're still in the game. But like, they literally just give you something every week to be like, what are these guys thinking? Like,
Something every week.
I just don't understand it.
Do you think?
Go ahead.
Well, do you think it has anything to do with his dad?
Like Shedeur and his dad are essentially sort of a package. They came in, you know, because of who his dad was, because what they did together at Jackson State, Colorado. They have a brand recognition that is huge, to be honest. And so, how you deal with that, or how you want to deal with that, is, you know, you have to make a decision about that. But it is what it is. And it seems like they're kind of not, I mean, it definitely seems like they're not embracing it in any way. And I think that that's peculiar.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Deion has something to do. I don't. I think it all has something to do with Shedeur and how he made them feel during the pre-draft process. I think he was an asshole, and I think so they started to play the character card, and that's why he slid, and that's why he's having all the issues he has now. I think that's what happened. But what's funny is a couple of days ago, they drew a connection of Deion way back in the day. He pissed off the coach's granddaddy. So apparently Deion poured some real cold ice water. It was like after a game, and on this older guy, and then they got into it, and apparently that's the head coach's granddad.
For which team Deion was on?
That looked like Atlanta. It looked like Atlanta. Okay. Yeah. I saw the video like yesterday or today. I don't think that's not enough. Where you fast forward 30 years or whatever, and you're gonna, you know, punish his son or whatever. I don't see that as a thing, but
just the whole thing is weird.
But just the whole thing is weird.
Well, I guess to piggyback off of what you're saying, that's a whole brand that they came to the table with, and they could still make money without the NFL because of that brand that they came
to a degree.
They can make money, but not that much money.
Yeah,
like enough money for them.
His success on the field is critical to sustaining the value of the brand. Because if he disproves to be a non-player and he's out of the league in another year, everybody moves on. There's somebody else to talk about. There's somebody else to do something. So I mean, like Deion Sanders had an incredible Hall of Fame career, played two sports, did all that, and then for many years he was kind of this like peripheral broadcast guy. He was coaching his kids at the youth and high school level. When he took the Jackson State job, it kind of reinvigorated him and his public, you know, awareness level and his brand to a degree. And he went all in with the, you know, HBCU stuff, said all the right stuff, had a certain degree of success, and then he went to Colorado. And he brings his son with him, and he, you know, they had a little reality show on Amazon, and like they've invited people to watch the spectacle, you know, and for better or worse, that's what they've done, and that's got a lot of eyes on him, on Shedeur, on, you know, the family and everything, and that's kind of elevated the brand in some ways as a family brand. But right now, I mean, just reality-wise, Deion sucks at Colorado right now as coach. They're not doing very well. and the other brother didn't make it to a team at all, and you've basically got Shedeur. And if he succeeds with the Browns, that's good for the family business. If he peters out and doesn't do much, the family business kind of goes down a little bit.
All the way.
Yeah, Deion's probably not going to coach that much longer, particularly if they can't have any success. And so that is what it is. It's not unlike the Ball brothers to a degree. The basketball with the wacky, they came up in high school and all that, and the dads, in every microphone saying, "I got 3 superstars, this, that, and the other thing," and at the end of the day, you got a bad rapper, you got a guy that gets injured a lot, and you got another guy that doesn't care about winning. And what is the Ball brand now?
Nothing.
It's not. Melo's
it's all hinging on Melo.
Melo's getting paid.
Yeah.
He's getting the bag, but he ain't doing anything. Like nobody's, until he starts winning, like nobody respects him like that.
No.
He's just a sideshow Bob.
Yeah, he has that young crowd though. They love him. The young boys love him.
They love Michael Jackson.
They like
Michael Jackson loved them back.
No, that is a great comparison. That's a great comparison. We'll see where that goes. They got the Bears coming up this weekend. So I'm just dead curious to see how the season ends for Shedeur and then what happens. First of all, I wonder, do they give Deshaun a look in the last game or two? I wonder that.
Yeah, possibly.
That's going to be colossal for the Shedeur Sanders fans.
Yeah,
and then they're going to have 2 super high draft picks in a what I've been hearing in a 3 to 4 quarterback draft. Those 3 elements there are going to tell you everything about Shedeur, and it's coming up really soon.
I'm kind of intrigued if you get Bain and put him opposite Myles Garrett
instead of going quarterback.
Yeah, I think that would be
insane.
Well,
you can still do that and draft the quarterback because you're going to have 2. You're going to have 2 high draft picks. So just depending on how their season ends, how many more games that's their draft pick.
What quarterback do they really love? Not the Browns specifically, but who's got the real high NFL look at quarterback?
That's a great question. I just saw it yesterday, but
Sayin can come out.
Yeah.
And then you got Mendoza.
I've been hearing Mendoza.
Yeah.
So you're saying it may this may not be a strong quarterback draft.
I don't really love either of those guys.
Okay.
As far as NFL dudes.
But no matter who they bring in, that's just automatic competition, and they're going to get more opportunities than Shedeur because you're a first round quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
If they go that route, that's what I'm saying. But if Shedeur ends the season on this playing well,
is it enough that they say, hey, let's move forward with him? Then you got to figure out what the hell you can do with Deshaun. Then you got to figure out what to do with Dylan Gabriel and bring in a traditional backup guy.
Yeah.
And again draft other parts of the roster offensively.
Yeah, which could work at that point. If you find the right guys, because you'll be high enough in the draft. Another guy that needs to be high this weekend to play is Phillip Rivers. This guy's really old here, and
he's 44 years old. I think he's got about 11 kids.
Yeah, he's the grandfather, all of that good stuff. Yeah. And the Colts have signed him and he practiced today. I believe today was his first full practice. So they're trying to get him to play Sunday. But we won't know officially for another day or two.
Yeah.
Aside from just talking about it on the surface level, how crazy it is. Right, I wanted to introduce something else because a lot of people are drawing the connection to privilege, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because you got this guy here, like you said, he hasn't played in a whole bunch of years.
I think 2020 or 21.
Yeah, 2020 is what I read.
Okay.
Sid, very impressive.
Look at you, like he was just going to be not, you know what I mean? And right, so he hasn't played that long. But what did they tell us about Kaepernick when he was away from the league? They did not say it was. They didn't say it was because of specifically his skill set he couldn't play. They were saying because he had been away from the game for so long.
At some point, he's obviously away, and then he's getting blackballed and whatever, and then finally it gets to the point where the easiest argument is say, Well, he hasn't played in
hasn't
4
played.
years.
Yeah.
Right.
You
that
know,
was
he
just
can't
her
possibly
excuse.
expect him to step in and play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Kaepernick is what, like 37, 38 right now.
So he's
And-
like 6 or 7 years younger.
You know what I mean?
and a lot skinnier.
They asked him about his weight today, Phillip Rivers. But yeah, so that's what people are engineering that and just being that because the Colts are also an organization that hired a coach who had never coached on any level at any time in Jeff Saturday.
Jeff Saturday.
Not a DEI hire. What?
Never even coached a Pop Warner team before in his life, and he was the head coach for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
So-
work out well, though.
No, it didn't work out well.
They got their comeuppance on that one.
yeah, he's back on TV. So yeah, what do you think about all of that there?
Yeah, I mean, baffling that they would go to him. I do know, I mean, he's just a guy that loves football, and I could just see where, if he gets the call, he'll, yeah, I think I could do that, and just go for it. But why do they call him over Kaepernick or other people? I mean, the one thing is that the Colts did have him on their team, so there is a little bit of direct relationship. But again, I mean, as bad as quarterback play is, as thin as it is, it is a disgrace that Kaepernick's not gotten brought in and given the opportunity. And I've always felt like when this first started for him, that the best answer to do is let him play, let the game figure it out, bring him in, maybe backup role. Inevitably, he'll get on the field at some point. If he plays well, cat's off to him. It's I mean, Michael Vick came back from sitting out a while. And if he doesn't play well, it's easy. I mean, people don't get that. If he comes out and he plays bad, it's easy. It didn't work out. We're going to waive you for football reasons, not politics or race. And you get yourself out of it.
1,000%.
And the win-win is if he comes in and plays badly and you waive him, it becomes a football thing. If he comes in and plays well, you got a good quarterback, and there's value in that. I mean, it was literally a no-lose scenario for a team to bring him in, and all these people are so stupid they don't do it.
Yeah. And it was bad timing, I understand, from the Colts, from the standpoint of you're right past the trade deadline, right? So you can't trade for anyone else in the league. Okay. So now you're only dealing with free agents. And what free agent quarterback is going to be worth bringing in? They're not on the roster by now. We're damn near over the season over with.
Yeah.
So I understand from that standpoint, but it's just I do understand the Colin Kaepernick folks, what's going on here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, as well, I was watching this other Instagram video, and he was talking with Jim Jones. Damn, I pulled that name out of the hat. Mm-hmm. And it was two guys sitting with Jim Jones, and basically what the two black guys were talking about was, if you don't own anything, it's not a lot you can say or do or whatever when some of these decisions are made. And they were talking about in life and in business, but they did talk sports for a second there. They were like, well, there's no major black owner in the NFL. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And when there is none, we can't sit back and just complain about the black coach or about the black player or about this that's getting out just as when we don't have any ownership.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is an old white couple that likes this white man or whatever want to be the quarterback. They're not looking at it that way. It's just somebody that they're familiar with that was on the team some years ago. That's how they see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's nothing that they're doing wrong in particular about that. But when you have ownership, when you own the shit, you can do what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think that should be the objective. Is to get some black ownership groups.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
Yeah, let's.
I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Do you see how Jordan is turning up in NASCAR?
Yeah, but it's he did a shit job with the Hornets too.
Yeah.
He wasn't really the.
So what you're saying? He's doing well in NASCAR?
No, he's turning up in NASCAR.
No, there's a big lawsuit.
Yeah, he's wanting some changes as far as the pay structure over in NASCAR. So I feel like he got his foot in the door in that. one of the reasons why those positions are kept like guarded from outside or others like black people and other cultures is because there is a structure there, and then when you start adding in other people in the mix, then you have to accommodate those changes that come with letting someone from the outside in.
1000%.
So
But
he's about to cost NASCAR some money if he gets with this lawsuit. So I think for the NBA, it's another like locked in kind of a good old boys crew, because you got to be voted in to get into the ownership.
Yeah, you got to
too.
be approved and all that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
them
you
good
know-
old
you know
boys
some
ain't
stuff
gonna
here
have
now.
nobody coming in here talking about rights and DI this and we gotta make
But
changes for this.
I'm gonna tell you something. We still have the power because we're the players. Like, there's no product without the players. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand those guys. They'll never do what it would take in order to get some black ownership in there, because that would cause not to play. That would cause not to get paid for a little while. But if you stop their money, the owners, whatever, the powers that be, if you stop their money, they'll make a change or two and allow you know what I mean, a black owner here and there. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know, Jay-Z can elevate from naming Super Bowl artists and get
Owning a damn team.
and owning a damn team.
Yeah.
You know,
Talent.
stop gatekeeping Drake from a Super Bowl halftime show, and get on one of these LA teams that's coming out or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the answer there. But yeah, outside of that, you know, I kind of want to see Phillip out there. I kind of don't. I don't want to see anything crazy happen.
Yeah.
You know, because hasn't played in a while. He gets hit one time. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's got a lot of cushion.
He said, I just did this for fun, y'all. Bye.
Then you got my guy out there, Anthony Richardson. He getting hurt in warm-ups. This is supposed to be his time to shine. You take the starting job from him at the beginning of the year. To his credit, he kind of disappears as far as, you know, no bad quotes, no this, no that.
Ostensibly just grinding.
Yeah,
But
gets fucking hurt in the warm-ups.
didn't he get hurt dancing at Florida?
He got hurt dancing at Florida.
Not on your own time.
What dancing was he doing? Was that with or without a pole? What if he was doing like a Chippendales thing?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
And the last one I had here, I was thinking about this earlier today. Now you got some of these quarterbacks here: Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. You got Jalen Hurts, and Josh Allen to a degree. They're going to make the playoffs, but they still have to win some games here. I was thinking about my schedule going down. You know, my schedule, my late December, January schedule on the weekends, and I'm like, you know, I gotta figure out. Okay, I can't go too many places because I want to watch playoffs. You know. But it's like, when I look at it, it's going to be a lot of new characters, man. Because when you're thinking about Baltimore may not make the playoffs, no Lamar Jackson. The Chiefs may not make the playoffs, no Pat Mahomes. You know what I mean? The Eagles, they still got to win some games to make the playoffs. You know what I mean? There may not be any Jalen Hurts. And you got Dak Prescott may not make it. You got Joe Burrows, you know, may not make. Like, these are the teams that we've been watching the last 5-6 years. The best quarterbacks in the league that carry these Saturday and Sunday playoff games.
Yeah.
I don't know how excited I'm going to be to watch the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the fucking Chargers
Broncos,
or Denver or something.
Yeah.
How excited am I going to be to watch that?
Not very.
You know, I still haven't started the new season of Landman yet. I'm going to pick Landman.
Catch up. Catch up. No, it's a good point. You're going to look at this, and a lot of dudes that have done a lot of stuff in the playoffs are going to be on the couch. And it's like, what do we make of these new guys? Like, do you just enjoy it for what it is? I tend to think, like, despite what your kind of initial vibe is, am I really going to enjoy this? Like, if you do take the time to watch the game, you're gonna find something.
Yeah, it's still NFL football.
Just, you know, it's NFL football. You'll just, like, I don't know. With me, it'll just work out. Like, just my gut will tell me who I want to win the game, even if it's not like obvious, like before the game starts or the day starts. When I tune into the game, it'll just be like, yeah, I'd like to see this team win this, you know, and I'll just roll with that, it's still high stakes football.
Oh, yeah.
But I do. You'll miss some significant characters that have played a big part in this, and maybe some new guys will step up.
Yeah. If it remains how it is, and no, that was just like AFC, but just when you look at it overall, like what team would you be most interested in winning this thing?
I'm with the Rams. I really enjoy the Rams a lot. I like the Lions if they get in. Bucks will probably make it in, I guess, but they've got to tighten up.
All NFC teams.
Yeah, well, I mean, I my feelings about Justin Herbert, Bo Callahan. I hate Bo Nix too, and I think Sean Payton's a fucking dirtbag scoundrel. He'd be a good Republican.
He's shades of Diddy.
I don't know.
50 Shades of Diddy.
Maybe him and old Russ had a thing. It went wrong. Maybe Russ had a little too much for him from the back.
Oh, Lord, man. Come on, man.
So, yeah. I mean, it's possible. Yeah, none of the AFC teams are, like, my son's a huge Jags fan, so I tend to, like, root for him just by association. But I don't, Trevor Lawrence kind of irritates me.
Yeah.
And the Bills are fine. I mean, I guess I might go with the Bills. Yeah. I like Mike Tomlin, but the Steelers are just too fragile. I don't think they're going to do anything.
Like, even if you root for them, it's like you really don't have any real expectation.
Yeah. That's the thing. You like, kind of want them to win, but you kind of know they're overmatched.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Like, they may win around, maybe, but I doubt that.
If all the planets align.
If all the planets align. Yeah. Like, do they keep Tomlin after this year? What's going on with that? I know they said they never fire a coach.
It is a weird thing. I think whether they go with them or not, they'll probably dress it up as a mutual decision. And but I don't know where else, they go.
I mean, you find a coach to hype up and all of that.
I guess.
I think
who's a complete idiot?
What was that?
Is Tomlin's son. He played college. He's on TikTok. And he is just like the dumbest motherfucker.
Oh, no.
Like and as solid a guy as Mike Tomlin is, and I mean, like when I think it was the pivot that he did, and I just was like,
oh yeah, that was.
I was like, this guy's amazing. As great a dude as he is, his son is just a jerk off, a total jerk off. Like I just don't get it. I'm like, what the hell happened? The only thing I can think about is that in some way, Tomlin probably gave most of himself to his team and not as much as, to his son. And his son suffered that. He really didn't get, this is the type of man your dad is. And, if you follow close to that, you'll be okay. But somehow you became a jerk off. It's stunning,
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I'm sure that happens.
Oh, it does. It does. Yeah.
But yeah.
But I do think that that's a real thing. I think when the time it takes to coach at the high levels, like you're not, the kid, his son played college football. His son was at BC, but you're not at every game. You're not, analyzing everything. And some of his TikTok, he kind of talks about that. It's like, my dad's not breaking down my high school game. Like he's got to play the Chiefs on Sunday, not, Shittsville High School on Friday night. And so it's like you kind of don't get all of your dad because of that. So, I mean, I could see it. It makes sense in that way. But, he's just, wow, it's hard to describe him. He just seems like a dumbass.
Oh man, but that's it'd be interesting to see how those games come out.
Yeah.
What's my Cowboys doing?
Your Cowboys?
They have a very small chance.
They're bad.
Very small chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't pay attention during the playoffs.
Oh, you ain't gonna see him. You can slumber right on through January. Not worried about a thing.
Are you a Dak Prescott girl or Jalen Hurts girl?
Neither.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of women like Jalen.
What NFL quarterback would you like to bang?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to research that.
How about Phil
2
Rivers?
to 3 business days. Hell no. The 44-year-old that's about to play.
I think she knows and just doesn't want to say on camera.
But definitely those two know.
All right.
I'm a
We're gonna
colorist.
We're gonna check in. in 3
You're a
business-
colorist?
I am a colorist. I
They're
have
fair
preferences.
skinned. They both they're fair brown skin.
No, they're too light.
What about Lamar?
Too light.
What about Lamar?
Lamar.
He's too
Lamar
dark.
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he's pretty dark. He plays for the Ravens.
Let me see. Did I
don't
had him
know.
in
I
this
don't know
picture? I
that.
think. Hold on. Let me see. Where are you guys
He's
at?
from South Florida.
Damn, I just had it.
Who is the darkest QB in the league?
I guess you can't see him. He's
Oh,
Lamar.
the one in the helmet,
top right.
the
Yeah.
one you can't see.
Yeah.
I don't know what he looks like.
He's probably the darkest.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm sure
Like,
he's up there. He's
what's
top.
his name
he's
with the
top 3
Raiders?
darkest. The Raiders?
What's his name?
Oh, Gino?
Gino?
Nah, Lamar's darker than Gino.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a lot of ladies clamoring over Gino.
I wouldn't imagine it. But no, like for real, like he might be the darkest by far.
No, Lamar's darker than Gino.
No, Lamar.
Oh, Lamar, yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
think
the
so.
closest
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah.
Like I
No,
couldn't even-
That was a good one though. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
But,
those like Stroud and
All the new guys.
and Blake
yeah.
and yeah. God damn.
Most of the new guys are mixed.
yeah.
Yeah, these the black daddy, the athletes, they're knocking up the
They are breeding.
the white women that are around on the team,
They are breeding.
the team assistants. I
Hey.
can't wait. I'm waking up tomorrow and looking for Dr. Umar's post.
That's all Coach Moore. That's all Coach Moore wanted to do is create himself a quarterback.
Hey, they get paid handsomely, so you know.
Yeah.
Don't-
That's what the bald daddy said. I was making athletes with mine.
Damn, yeah.
Cause isn't his wife tall as hell too?
Who?
She tall,
The
yeah,
mellow,
the white lady.
Oh, yeah.
bald,
Yeah.
The
Yeah, she's
daddy's
like
wife.
5'10" or whatever.
Yeah. Now they got a real one now. You got Bam Adebayo and Asia Wilson.
Yeah,
You know, that's the new couple.
I know.
She's probably like what, 6'8"?
She's that tall?
She's
She's
6'7"?
like 6'4". I don't know.
Maybe I'm tripping.
I don't know.
She
That's
plays
tall.
center. I'm just guessing. I was literally guessing. I
Yeah.
think maybe 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah,
And he's like 6'9".
yeah.
Yeah, 6'10". Yeah. So,
That'd be funny if they produced a really shitty player.
or like a really short player, or a
Sure.
short person.
Yeah, that could be too.
The guy comes out, he's like 5'11" or something.
That would be wild. It's like 5'11", not even close. But that's too funny. Yeah. Wow, I'm baffled on this quarterback situation. Can't think of anybody.
Oh, you talking about? You talking about dark skin?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
you might have to just do Lamar.
Let me see. I was just yeah. I'm going through the teams now in my head to see. Well, I'm looking at the names. Shedeur is like dark brown, but he's not
Yeah.
Lamar dark. No.
Nah.
And yeah, that is it, man. That's literally it. We used to have Michael Vick back in the day.
I was think that's the only one I could think of.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Greg Vick.
Yeah, used to have
But
Vick.
other than that,
Good old doggy style with Mike.
I don't see you.
said, put the collar on, babe. Let me know it's real.
I'm sure you're not a Russell Wilson kind of gal.
No, I'm not, but good for them. You know what was crazy that I heard of that involved him? That other athlete that went on a podcast and talked about Thanksgiving with them.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought that was so shitty in a sense where, damn, this man done let you in his house. 10 years later, now you want to talk shit about the mama won't there, the daddy won't there. It was weird, y'all. Like, who does that to somebody who
Yeah.
opened their house up to them?
But-
even if it's different.
That was like pre-Sierra, right?
Yeah, I would think so, because it was a while. Like you said, I think he literally said it was like 10 years,
Yeah.
12 years ago. I don't think they've been
But
together.
his,
no,
dad,
hold on, I'm
his,
just- I
his
was-
dad's passed away too, I think.
Oh,
Russ-
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, this was during Sierra, because
Oh,
he
during
mentioned that Sierra
Sierra
was
was there.
there and the
Okay.
kids was there. He talked about Future's son being bad too. It was like,
Okay.
oh my gosh.
But
like,
so basically, it just boiled down that his mom wasn't there.
So he was pretty much saying, I'm used to Thanksgiving where I come to the house, all the cousins, the mamas, uncles, aunties, everybody's there. And I guess the difference for him was it was just his core family and
Okay.
maybe some extra people, but it wasn't really a family.
Yeah.
People playing spades or
I think that's kind of weak, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
it was weird.
Cause
It was
no,
just
but you gotta like, okay, it's a long time ago. Like his family, like was maybe playing Seattle at the time,
possibly.
and like he probably doesn't live in Seattle full time.
All right.
It's like, what, I don't know, like
Even if
like
take all of that off the board, it's not weird for somebody to just have Thanksgiving with their immediate family. Anyway,
yeah,
that's
nah,
actually pretty common.
yeah, and I'm just thinking too, like just the whole situation of like, he doesn't have to fly in all the cousins just to have Thanksgiving, like
Because that's what you're gonna have to do if you when
that's
you're
what I'm
the
saying.
star
Unless unless your home is in like where your family's at, like whatever. But I know like I'm sure he had a house in Seattle, but it's like I don't think he spent off seasons in Seattle like
Right.
that.
Yeah, that's he's just trying to tack on to the Russell
Yeah.
Wilson
yeah,
hate.
that was rough.
Now,
That
when there's legitimate Russell Wilson hate, now we entertain it here.
Yeah.
If it's a legitimate story and stuff,
Yeah.
because there's been quite a few that point out his weirdness and all of that, but that's not weird at all. Yeah. Well, we've come to the end of the show. Let me see how much time we had, because I did have one question for you. We are coming to the end. We are coming to the end here. I may save it for next time.
Nah, just keep it down.
Huh?
Do it down.
Do it now?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, like, I wonder, how do you choose between two women that you want? What should be like the deciding factors?
What is the purpose of a woman in your life?
That's the question that I need
You're
to ask
asking Sid womanly advice about
Yeah,
how to
but I
check,
have to understand
how to
him.
choose.
how to choose. No, and I understand where you're coming from.
Oh,
Believe me, trust me. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, like I said. What was your question now? You said?
What is the purpose of a woman in your life?
On surface value, just whatever. What would you want to say? Companionship. What do you want to say?
Sexual
It's what
experience.
you want to say, not what I want you to say. Like, if you got two options,
Yeah.
obviously you like they're both good options.
Yeah.
You have to look within yourself and say, okay, this is what I need. And this person has these qualities that can help me with what I need. This person is cool or whatever, but they can't add any value. I can't see how they fit in my world. I can't see how they would make me a better person.
Well, in the countries that I support, you could have both. But we're in this country
It's illegal here.
where Trump is the president and stuff, so that's not allowed. So, yeah, I mean, when you take the different qualities, is that what you're saying? And then you say who has the most qualities, and then what if they're split? What if this person gives really good head, but this other person
So their only
has
purpose
a good
is sex?
See, you ain't let me finish the other person. See what I'm saying? Like, the other person could be a
hell of a Bible study.
a good communicator and all of that. You know what I mean? It gets tough.
Mm-hmm.
And then what if you choose the wrong person in the end?
Well, then you start over.
You can't live in regret. You just gotta move
Yeah,
forward.
you like, fuck it. I don't know.
I can't circle back. I want to
You
circle
can.
back.
Try, but yeah.
If she lets you, but hold on, because we see this in action, in practice on these shows, these reality shows. So one of them is Love is Blind, and it's pretty much you dating without seeing the person, right? So I am dating people through a wall. I don't see them. I just vibe with them, and I get information, and I can say, you know what, I really like you. But what fucks these people up is that once they have made their match, and then they get put into the circle of people that they didn't see but connected with, but they've already made their choice.
Yeah.
And then these people that they were dating at the same time, and they're like, oh damn, she bad as hell. And she look all homely. And she don't suck dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did they want to switch?
then they want to switch.
Yeah.
Some women I have seen take that second that
Okay.
that I'm your second pick because it didn't work out with your first person, because they'll say, hey, you know, I really wanted you, and they be like, nah, I'm cool with who I got.
Yeah.
And so that person will say, but 2 years later they break up, they're divorced. Cause the nigga didn't want to be. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Cause he didn't want to be there anyway. You was the second chance.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I think really you have to hone in on what would be the purpose of a woman really being in your world, and then that's what will help you determine which woman is better for you.
Okay. I'll report back next time you're on the show.
I would have given the
there.
same answer. That wasn't really good. You need to set it up better.
Yeah.
You need to kind of define the attributes of the two choices.
Yeah.
And then there's something to analyze. But you really didn't give her that.
Yeah.
So next time you try to pull this stuff.
Next time, I'll provide more details.
Yeah. I would just like have a little sketch of who this person is, so that you have a sense of like, here's your
and then
choice.
literally help me choose the person.
Yeah. Like
all right.
that's
We'll
what
do
I'm
that.
saying.
We'll
Yeah,
do that
yeah.
the next time. All
Yeah.
right. All right. Well, that's been the show for today. We'll catch you guys next week on the bench.
Yes, we will.
I never can find it, man.
Find what? Oh.
Nah, it's not. Oh.
From the sun. The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida.